This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Wednesday, January 8th. It will be mostly sunny but chilly today with a high of 42. Clouds will move in this evening with a low of 30 expected. Of course, the focus is really on tomorrow's weather, with a wintry mix of snow and sleet forecast for North Texas and temperatures hovering around the freezing mark all day. Dallas officials urged residents to stay off city streets once wintry weather hits North Texas as soon as late Wednesday and focus on protecting pipes, pets, plants, and people. Officials overseeing roads, public safety, homelessness response, and other city infrastructure say preparations for snow and ice began Sunday amid frigid temperatures and are expected to ramp up starting today. The National Weather Service said a winter storm could bring snow on Thursday into Friday, with the Dallas-Fort Worth area most likely seeing between 3 and 6 inches of snow. Kevin Oden, Dallas's Director of Emergency Management, said, "We encourage all of our residents to take the time to prepare now. As we've seen and probably will continue to see, the conditions can change quickly. Taking proactive steps will significantly help folks and their families remain safe." Gus Concarly, the city's Transportation and Public Works Director, and Tina Richardson, a department assistant director, said crews began using brine to prevent major roads from freezing around Dallas starting on Monday and will have at least 50 trucks to continue treating roads. Starting today, crews of at least 125 staff will work 12-hour shifts focused on clearing heavily trafficked streets, bridges, and roadways along DART bus routes and critical facilities like hospitals. Next up, ERCOT, the electrical grid operator for most of Texas, has issued a weather watch scheduled to last through Friday due to forecasted cold weather across the ERCOT region, higher electrical demand, and the potential for lower reserves. But a couple of questions remain. How will the buildings fare? What precautions should residents take? A DFW home builder and the director of a nonprofit research organization spoke about building trends, energy efficiency, and offered some insight into what the next few days may hold. Texas did not adopt a mandatory statewide energy code until 2001, meaning homes built before 2001 may be under-insulated. Of the roughly 3 million occupied housing units in the DFW metro, nearly 57% were built before 2000. Newer built homes also have several other advantages. Following the February 2021 winter storms, in-home complete water shutoff systems have become more common in Dallas-Fort Worth. Shutoffs in older homes are often underground, near the street. It's important to locate your valve before an emergency. Homes built in the last 2 decades are also more likely to use PEX piping instead of metals like copper. PEX pipes can freeze and expand and are less likely to burst than their rigid counterparts. In other news, the U.S. Department of Justice has expanded its lawsuit over price fixing in the rental housing market, accusing a Dallas-based apartment management firm and 5 of the nation's largest landlords of participating in algorithmic pricing schemes that drove up rents. The Justice Department filed an amended complaint Tuesday in its antitrust lawsuit against Richardson-based real estate software firm RealPage. The Justice Department alleged in its new complaint that 6 of the nation's largest apartment owners took part in a price-fixing scheme to decrease competition. Together, the 6 firms operate more than 1.3 million units in 43 states and the District of Columbia. The Justice Department alleges the 6 firms used RealPage's anti-competitive pricing algorithms that included each other's competitively sensitive information to set apartment rents. The information becomes part of RealPage's algorithmic pricing software, and the software provides near real-time pricing recommendations to apartment landlords. And Jay Hartzell did not set out to leave the University of Texas's flagship campus for a smaller private college in Dallas, but after SMU board members began aggressively recruiting him for their soon-to-be-vacant president job, Hartzell listened. He listened to Southern Methodist University leaders tout the institution's upward trajectory, the booming research, the passionate alumni base. Those conversations culminated Tuesday when the SMU Board of Trustees unanimously voted to name Hartzell the university's next president. He will take over in June, capping the 30-year tenure of R. Gerald Turner. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and for the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from the Dallas Morning News.